Hi everyone, it's svgcoop.com and we are back working on our pyramid mini album. It's MA017 and we're working on page number 2. So just going to get started right away. You're going to have two pieces that look like this, kind of large. We're just going to glue those down. That's going to be a photo mat or a journaling mat or whatever you would like to use it for. Okay, so you're just going to glue that down and put it aside. Okay, then you're going to have a piece that looks like this. There's no score marks or anything. And you're going to have two pattern papers that are going to go on it. This is again going to be another photo mat. Get that glued down. And then you're going to have a little piece that looks like this. You want to make sure that it lines up properly, which it does. I'm going to put some glue on here. And then you'll put the pattern paper on top, like that. And then we're going to do the other side the exact same way. Make sure that lines up right. Okay. The reason we're putting this little piece on, even though it's the same as the other, is so we can get the little outline to show. It's just a little added detail. Okay, so you have your photo tag. We're going to put that aside. Then you're going to have a pocket that we're going to make. And the pocket is going to have a piece with a score line on the side, so we'll fold that down. Then you're going to have another piece that has score lines on 3 sides, so we're going to fold this. This piece I'm going to fold the opposite direction. And then this one is going to fold up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some score tape. Actually, you know what, to make it easier for you, I think what we'll do is we'll fold this one in this way. Put the score tape on the 3 sides here. And what we'll do is we're going to put this on this way. So start by taking the tape off of the top here. And line this up. Okay. And then we can lift these other 2 sides off. And just lay that right down. So then we'll have this little tab, and that we're going to put some score tape here. But we're not going to take that off yet. Okay, so then you're going to have two patterned pieces of paper that will decorate both sides. Okay, and we'll put that aside for the moment. Okay, then we're going to have a piece that looks like this. It's got a score line along the top, so we're just going to fold that down on the score line. Okay, and we're going to put our cute little paper here, and you're going to put this, this is not going to fit the whole rectangle, so you're going to put this up a little bit towards the top, and you can make sure that the top and the sides have the same amount of distance, and then you'll know you have it in the right place. And then you'll have another little thin piece that's going to go like this. That's just going to go right there all the way to the edge. And then you'll have a piece like this. Just line that up. Okay, and then I'm going to flip this way, and we're going to use a magnet, so let me go get a nice magnet for this. Hold on. Okay, so this time I'm going to use a little bit bigger magnet than I used before, so I'm just going to put some tape on here. And I'm using a heavier one because it's going to go through more paper, so I just want to make sure I don't have any problems with it sticking. So I think I'll start that there, and then I'm going to put the pattern paper over it. Like that. And then you're going to have a little strip. Oops. Okay. A little strip like this. Like that. Okay, and then you can have your little matching piece like this put on top. And then our pattern. Like that. Okay, so put that aside for a minute. Then you're going to have a piece that looks like this with a score line going across the middle. So we're just going to fold that on the score line like this. Okay, and we're going to put some tape along here. It's on the top piece here like that. Okay. Okay, and I'm actually going to put a little glue on the corners here like this. Okay? Then what we're going to do is the sticky side is going to go underneath. So what we want to do is take our background piece. And we're going to line it up like this. And then fold that up like that. Not sure if that's going to hold tight enough, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little tape along the side here like this. Okay, and that's just going to be a little place where you can stick a photo if you want to. Okay, so then what we're going to do, like this. Oh, we have the little pattern piece. Sorry, we need to get that glued on. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want this piece, this is going to be where our magnet goes, we're going to lay this along the top like this, flip it over, put some score tape on the back. We're going to also put this little page underneath here. It's going to be like a little hidden gem. So flip that over. Put some score tape there, which we did. And okay. So what'll happen is this will sit in here. This little tag will go inside here like that. And then this is going to flip down. But what we need to do is get our magnet on the other side. So there's where it's going to go. You can see it snapped right into place. Okay. Taped up. That's a nice strong magnet, so that will go through quite a bit of our pages. Okay, and then we're gonna get this right installed. Normally I install the pages at the ends of our books, but in this case we can just install it as we go. Now this, just gonna grab our book. This is gonna go on the inside of our second to last page. I'm just gonna glue this. Make sure you just glue it on the yellow, on the, you know, the yellow part in this case, whatever color you decide to use for yours. Okay. So then, got our page installed. All right, thanks for watching. Hi everyone, it's svgcoop.com, and we're continuing our work on MA017, our pyramid mini album. So you're going to be cutting some pieces that are basically squares with some score lines on the sides, and then you're going to have one that's just a square. So we're going to start with that. We're just going to fold on the score lines for the 4 pieces. Okay. And again, this is one of those things that makes the project easy, that everything is scored for you already. You don't have to worry about having a scoring tool or anything like that. You can just fold these over. Okay, so you're going to have 2 with your folds going this way, and then 2 going this way. Now what you could do if you wanted is to go 1, 2, 3, 4 around. I'm going to go 2 and 2, but of course that's how you can adjust your book and make it different if you want to. So I'm just going to put some score tape on the outside here like this. Give that a rub. And I'm going to take my bottom piece. I'm just going to line that right up like this. Okay. And I'm going to take the next one, put the score tape on here just like the same way. And I'm going to line that up, same as the last. Okay, give that a rub. And then the next 2. Now if you wanted to, you could put these all on the same side, all 4 on the same side. Just really depends. I just want to test this out for a second. We'll put this here. Make sure this is going to fit nicely. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to pull the tape off here. And again, you can make it all on the same side. Do 4 different sides. You could do 3 and 2, kind of whatever you like. It's completely flexible, this little section anyway. And of course you could use this in other books that I've designed. It will fit. Okay, again, I'm just going to line that right up. Okay. So then you're going to have pattern paper that you can use. I'm just going to sort of separate these by style, so I don't want everything to look exactly the same. That there, I think like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these here so the center is the same. Just going to grab some glue. Just going to glue these down. They're all the same size, so it won't matter which one you put them on. Okay, and next one. I know this is not that exciting to watch, but I'm pretty sure you can figure this part out yourself, but we'll go through it anyway. Okay. And then I think I'll put these next. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pair these up like that. That way if I decide I want to put, make them kind of like mini double pages, double spreads. So it'd be cute. Okay. And then this side, I'll do the same thing. I think I'll put the words here. Okay. Sorry if you can hear my son in the background. He's playing video games like a normal teenage boy. Okay, get that one in there like that. And then this one. Now, of course, you could do all different patterns. You could do all the same. You could cut, the outline out of double-sided paper if you didn't want to do the extra patterns. Same thing. Okay. And I'm just gonna get that one on there. And then we'll put this one down. And put that like that. Okay, so for the moment, we're going to put that aside. And you're going to have a piece like this with this score line along the side here. So we're just going to fold that on the score line. And I'm going to glue these to the pattern paper. Now what I want to do, before I put the next side on, I'm going to use some little magnets. So I'm going to use these small ones this time. And I'm just going to use this so that we can get some closure on the book here. So let's see. I'm just going to take my little tape thing here. Oh my God! Goodness. Okay. Watch out for the thing with. Hold on one sec. Okay, so I'm just going to put this just about on the center here, like that. And I'm going to unglue this. I'm going to use some score tape for this piece, just because my magnet is so close to the edge. So I'm just going to use score tape on this piece instead of glue. Okay, I'll just give that a rub. Take this off. Okay, let's see. Get this unstuck here. And there we go. Okay, so then we're just gonna glue this. Oops. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get this on here like this. And like that. Okay. Then what I want to do is we're going to take our base piece and we're going to take our little book here and I'm going to put some score tape on the back. Now you can decide if you want to add a pocket here. You could make it so it would hold your book, but I'm going to make it so that it stays inside the page here. Okay, and I'm just going to center this right onto my page. Make sure my birds are right side up. Okay, so I'm going to put this like this, right in the middle. Okay, then I'm going to glue this to the middle also. So I'm just going to kind of get that lined up, flip it over, put some score tape here. Give that a good rub. And get that on there centered. And give that a rub. Okay. So now we have our little magnet inside here. And we're going to have, you have little pieces like this, and it's going to have a score line on it. So you're just going to fold it in half. And we're going to glue the pattern paper to it. But before we do that, let's put some score tape on the bottom here. We're going to put on the right hand side. And pull that off. Okay, so this is going to sit on the edge of our book here. I just want to make sure where my magnet is. Okay, so that's going to go there like that. Then, let's see, my magnet slipped away. Okay, so my magnet is off just a little bit. I should have moved it in a little bit farther, so I'm going to try and fix that if I can. Just going to lift that up a little. No, that's not going to work. Okay. When you're putting your magnet in, just make sure to test it before you stick it to your thing to make sure you have enough space there. I should make that a little bigger maybe. Okay, so I'm going to go with it anyway because I will cover it up with something else. Okay, now I'm going to glue this on. So what I might do is use an accessory to put there so that that's not, my magnet's not kind of obvious there. Okay. Alright, so I guess good thing, you know, always good idea to watch the videos first before you do this. Okay, I'm gonna actually, I think, gonna put that over more because I only need part of it to stick, not the whole thing. Here we go. Problem solved. Okay, so that's going to be our next page. I'm going to put some score tape on the back. I'm going to get this thing installed, and we'll have another page done in our book. Okay. You can also use a clasp if you wanted. There's other things you can do to keep your page shut. You don't have to use a magnet. You can use like a little, you know, they have things like the little twisty things and all kinds of options for you. But I decided to go with magnets this time. And almost done. Okay, so I'm going to pull my book back out. And we are on this piece. We got that right here. And I'm going to just make sure that this gets centered. Give it a good press. And there we go. That's another page down in our book. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back.